What's going on, good people? It's Eric Taylor continuing. The sun is setting, the moon. It's the moon in the house series. The moon in the fourth house. Cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. So, kind of like the moon being at home, right? The moon exalted in Taurus, ruler of the second house, at home in Cancer, ruler of the fourth house. Okay? So what's the moon? You know, it's your feelings, your intuitive sensibility, right? Your emotions, your feelings, your caring, your nurturing, your mother. It's really your breath, your soul. Moon is deep, right? The moon controls the tides of the oceans. It helps the plants grow at night. What would we do without the moonlight, right? Now, what's the fourth house? We're talking about similar things, but it's your home, your roots, your mother, your conveniency, like your caring, right? Middle school, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Any sort of building that you would learn in at that time, right? Or when you go to church. It's real estate, architecture, you'll see a lot. But it's also your roots, your ancestors, right? So the extended family. Now your mother's siblings, you'll see that in the 6th house. But you could see, grandma here or, just different things. But it's the home and the family. All right. When you have the moon in the fourth house, we're talking about people who had a mother that she could have been, a stay-at-home mom, or even if she worked, she was a nurse, a preschool teacher, a middle school teacher, elementary. Maybe she had a daycare center. Sometimes people, or, worked in a senior center, but sometimes people have daycare centers in the home. So that could be your mom or yourself, male or female. But obviously for you and your chart, right? You hit me up, Eric Taylor, Taylor2 Coaching, Taylor2Coaching@gmail.com, and check out my website, Taylor2Coaching.com. And please subscribe, ring the bell, and hit the like button. And I like when you comment. I love to exchange with you guys, so I appreciate it. But, usually this was a mother that was always caring and nurturing. When your friends came over after school, she brought out the Chips Ahoy cookies and, would make sure you guys had a little snacks and, just always making sure people felt nourished, cared for, comfortable. That's moon in the fourth house. So you, male or female, you're going to be like this. You're going to want protection, but you'll be a provider and a protector, right? Cancer, the crab, the moon in the fourth house, that energy is about safety and security, okay? Excuse me. So you'll see these type of people who can be not only in real estate, but interior designers or doing the home decoration or staging of the home, right? You be the teacher yourself, child psychologist. Sometimes you could even see in school teachers, they would be like the home ec teacher or maybe even the sex ed teacher. And that could be more 8th house, but still, it's important, people that also, work with like health and hygiene. But you could see people in the medical field. So this could be not always a doctor, more nurse, but even, nurses' aides, assistants, people that work in senior living, people that own senior living places, or just, regular workers. But you're caring for everyone, not just your family. Everyone kind of feels like your family. You'll be this type of person. And a lot of ways you'll You'll be very private, right? The moon is, there's a sense of intimacy and trust and privacy. So you're not going to just let anybody into the home, right? You want to know that you can trust them emotionally. You'll judge by your instinct, your intuition, right? A lot of root chakra, exactly like, Lilith, gut instincts. These people kind of live by that. And really wisely too. Like they just have this deep knowing. And that's sort of like Cancer. But the moon in the fourth house, there's this, they sense when someone's going through a tough time. That's why they can be great therapists. They can also work with like women and women's shelters, like when women go through, physical, emotional abuse. These people can be the therapists or counselors, or, work in the facility to help people. And also you'll be very open spiritually, because you'll want to care for everybody. You don't care if someone's Jewish or Christian, Catholic, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist. You're just like, homeless person. You're going to want to, male or female, you'll be the one that wants to look out and provide for people. You'll donate clothing, food, Also, you could be a part of like Habitat for Humanity, or do those food corp things, salads and go, different, Meals on Wheels coordinators or drivers, whatever. Or just even donating. And also you could be very nurturing and caring for pets. Now you're going to mostly see pets in the sixth house, but here these people, they sometimes can be like lifelong pet owners, and all types of pets. Obviously if this was a Pisces moon in the fourth house, maybe they're more into like fish and stuff like that. But in general, the only way that you're going to see sort of not even a bad placement, but if it's like debilitated or false, so if it's the Scorpio moon here or the Capricorn moon in the fourth house, they can have fluctuations in a relationship with mom sometimes, or sometimes you might see where they have the Scorpio, they might have like control or attached emotional issues, because it's an emotional house, and it's an emotional house with an emotional sign, so it's extra emotions. They can be very sensitive about family, about property, real estate, right? They might not want to leave the childhood home. These people could stay at home till they're 30, whether they're wanted or not. Let's see. It's an interesting placement, I think overall, you can find where they can have fluctuations with not their belief systems, but with, people who could be too preachy or too judgy, because they're just like, I get along with everybody, and they're friends and social networks, and remember, it's looking at opposing the 10th house, so that's why for career, a lot of the career stuff can be around the home, caring, emotions, nurturing, or even really working from home, right? And after what we've been through the last year and a half, you're seeing a lot of people start to work from home, so it could be a transit, or it could be in your natal chart that you have this and you work from home, right? Like maybe Aquarius moon, you do IT work from home. So Virgo could be an interior designer, or, even Leo, or, moon in the fourth house, or working in the senior center, the Virgo, or being an accountant that helps people with financial planning for their home, right? Because remember, the fourth house also is a childhood home, adult home, and the retirement home. And a lot of times, sometimes, 4th, 8th, and 12th, you can see the end of life. 6th house, we see the sickness and illness. this is why you got to get the entire chart done. You hit your boy up, Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching, and I get it done for you, all right? So, yeah, make sure you watch my live, all right? Talking about the eclipses, solar eclipse, May 26th, lunar eclipse, June 10th. So I'll just be talking about it on the live. I'm not gonna do a separate video for it, but, you know, interesting energy, all right? Dealing with the North and South Node, right? You know, right now, the North Node's in Gemini, South Node's in Sagittarius. So, yeah, the moon in the 4th house does care about safety and security in their partnerships and relationships, right? So not like you're like starving, you know, like you're not gonna work and just put it all in your partner or your spouse, but you're gonna want maybe a spouse that you're like, okay, will be financially secure no matter what I do. And this could be a male or female, you know? I mean, it's 2021, right? So if you're watching this in 2040, I mean, hey, you know, everyone plays different roles at different times. It just depends on the individual and the entire chart. This is the map of your life. So learn these lessons, learn about, especially the moon. Moon is one of the most important places in your chart, right? I talk about the Big Four astrology in my service, breaking down the meaning and the placements of your sun, moon, ascendant, and north node, okay? Which means I look at your south node too, but, you know, and that's just $75, okay? So like I said, you know, hit me up. Soon I'll be increasing my prices somewhere between June and July. So the birth chart for $150 with a custom video summary. It's a lot of work. So I'll keep the $150 service, but to get the custom video summary, that's gonna go up to at least $225 something. It takes days and it's thorough, like the borough I'm from, the native New Yorker, all right? Yeah, my Knicks in the playoffs, what? All right, yeah, I'm hyped up, moon, what up? So just remember, when you have this placement, it is important to trust your instincts, to listen to your gut, to honor your parents, care for your mother. You know, you will be greatly influenced by your mother, male or female. And for the most part, it's going to be good, especially if it's a Taurus moon in the 4th house, right? Or the, you know, which would be the Aquarius ascendant, right? Or that Leo, I'm sorry, not the Leo, the Cancer moon, okay, which would be the Aries ascendant. I don't know why it took me so long for that. And other ones are good. Just Capricorn and Scorpio, there can be some issues with the family, with the a lot of times you will move away from your homeland, even with the Aquarius moon in the 4th house. But Capricorn and Scorpio, you might come back home to take care of your mother or have your mother move in with you, especially the Capricorn moon later in life. But Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, you could definitely move away from the homeland. Like, and away is like further than 50 miles and not really, you know, be there for your mom. Because maybe mom wasn't there for you with those placements. The Scorpio moon, it can be very intense. The Aquarius moon, it can be sort of weird and bizarre in the home and kind of cold and distant. The Capricorn, a little cold and distant, and you felt like you had to grow up so fast and you felt like you were an adult and had to like parent your parents, especially your mom. So this can happen, all right? Trust your boy. But it's a good placement. You're at home. They can be very good cooks and, you know, interior decorators too, you know, designers. I've seen some clients where they not only are good realtors and they're gonna be dedicated and wanna find you the perfect home, but they can be property managers too. You know, people that manage apartment buildings, manage, you know, living estates, or, you know, or they manage Airbnb, you know, stuff like that. Like, in this day and age, you can see all those different types of things, okay? And a lot of social workers, therapists, psychologists, especially working with children, or sometimes with mothers, you know, single mothers or abused mothers. So, but you let me know. Comment down below, and let's talk some astrology. Let's build, you know. But thank you, and like always, hit your boy up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Join my spiritual family on Patreon. I appreciate it. And check me out live. I try to come on. I'm gonna try to do twice a week, but usually Wednesdays or Thursdays, and I think I might start a little Saturday Night Fever. You know, usually somewhere between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. Just depends. I try to get the East and West Coast. You know. All right. I gotta run. Moon in the 4th house. Cuatro. Adios. Be good. Be nurturing. Be caring. Don't be overly emotional and sensitive. But sensitive is not a bad thing. Sometimes it's just being in tune with what's going on, the energy. And your emotional intelligence can be very powerful here, very deep. All right? So see what's trining that 12th and 8th house, and we'll tell some more stories. Okay? Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching, Moon in the 4th house. I'm out without a doubt. Twist and shout. All right? Peace.